nothing changes.
Hey guys, Rami here from Royale Gaming and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today's video we are going to play the TRIFECTA powerful deck. Well, looking at the deck on the left, so I'm actually playing with TRIFECTA with freeze and arrows rather than poison and zap. So it's a matter of preferences. Like I said, if you like it the other way, you can play it the other way. If you don't like it the other way, you can play it this way. So it's about how you like it. I'm going to show you a few replays and how I played this deck and how I got this deck to function good for me. Like in the first replay, I was versing level 11. So let's hop into it and I will explain how I played this one bit by bit. Now, you know, when you play a TRIFECTA, your only defense is the cannon, the musketeer and the Valkyrie. So the cannon, after the nerfs that he got, so all what you need to do is use your cannon to pull the big troops with heavy damage right to the middle. And while you're doing that, your Valkyrie are going to do some work and take down whatever troops comes behind the tanks, and your musketeer going to take down that tank. You play around and see how this deck is gonna work for you. Now, looking at the first battle, it was very easy. Like, you know, I couldn't actually get into my pump. Well, I placed my pump and he poisoned it, so I didn't want to lose elixir by placing a pump and he's going to poison that. So like I said, bullying a giant right into the middle by the cannon and taking care with the other troops with whatever I have. Now, because I didn't have enough elixir, to cycle back to my Valkyrie and to my musketeer, so I had to use the skeletons on that lumberjack. Now the guy rage quit after I took that tower, so we will go into quad speed and finish that 3-0. Good game. We'll jump into the next battle and we'll see how this deck is gonna function. My freeze spell is still level 4 and I really want to upgrade that, so I have only 8 left. 12 left to go. So jumping into the next battle, I'm versing a level 11 and again this is a giant deck, so very easy to counter. Like, I really noticed that this deck has a counter for everything. So because the arrows works for taking air troops or, like, you know, goblins or whatever, you know, can be taken down by those. So I dropped my musketeer to take down the princess, and I thought, oh well, okay, well, I'll drop it on the left side so the musketeer goes to that tower. Hopefully we'll get, like, you know, chip damage on that tower. But he dropped his giant and it was like perfectly fine, like good game in there. And I dropped my skeletons to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. So far I am, in terms of damage winning, in terms of damage trade, I am winning now. So he decided to go on a push on the right side. Yep, no worries. Drop my pump. This is what's annoying about the miner, which is, like, you know, I don't like it, but that's really annoying. So I dropped my pump and he dropped the miner in there. Now I have my Valkyrie down, I had the musketeer down, so I dropped my hug. Look at the hug. The hug is going ham on that tower. We get the tower all the way to 1462. Amazing. And by the time all his troops coming down after that giant, the giant is died because of the Valkyrie and the Musketeer and the cannon. So I'm still winning, no complaints whatsoever. Now in the overtime, because I've got double the elixir and I want extra elixir to actually make a really good push on his tower, so I dropped my pump right in the middle, followed by the Musketeer to tank for that pump. So I will need the extra, the extra elixirs that I could get out of it. Now once again, the Valkyrie are going to do work, the Musketeer are going to do work, and the cannon is going to do work. I dropped my freeze spell the second he dropped his P.E.K.K.A, so I missed that. I got his tower all the way down to 826, but I'm cycling quickly. Look at my one Valkyrie, one Musketeer, and the second Musketeer, and my hog is going to the tower, no freeze. I just dropped the arrows in there, and the giant didn't make it whatsoever to my tower. So good game in there. Well, 1-0 is really good. So we will jump into the third battle. The third battle versus a minor deck. Like, I'm showing you different decks, that's how to play it and how to counter it. So like I said, it's all up to you. It's all up to what you are happy to play with. So if you prefer to play hog with P.E.K.K.A, go for it. So just know how to counter, know how to do a push, and then you will get yourself into a decent position. Now I have max elixir, but I'm sitting down at the moment, so I think I wasted 2 elixirs in there just waiting for archers to cross the bridge. Dropped my Valkyrie, dropped my Musketeer, and this is the annoying part. The annoying part, I am losing my pump to the poison. So I was like, dude, just okay, you want to poison? Okay, you can poison the tower, just leave me the pump. But anyway, now he's playing with the furnace, archers, goblins, ice wizard, and the knight. Now I know his deck, I know what he's playing with, so I would work around it and see how I could get to his tower, because he could use that furnace as a defense for my hog, but he didn't, so good on you. Okay, so the knight is coming down. Look at the knight and look where I'm placing my cannon, because I did not want the fire spirits to get into my tower. So each one goes into the tower, takes a chunk out of your tower, so you don't want that. If you have the tower, place it on the bridge and it's gonna do the same exact work. Like, your tower is going to be engaging with that, your right tower is going to be engaging with whatever troops is coming down, but you're saving your tower from the extra damage that you could take from the furnace. So my hog is going to the tower. I freezed it because I know this is an opportunity for me to take a good chunk of damage on his tower. So all this riffraff coming down, taking that down with the arrows, and still the cannon is doing damage. So now I have 2 musketeers down, 1 Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is tanking for everything. My hog down and my freeze is ready. Placing the freeze down will do the work for this game. So good game. Finish it up with 1-0. So going to the basics, you have your Valkyrie. The Valkyrie will tank for you, and the cannon to build strong defenses, and the musketeer will cause as much damage as possible onto the big troops. So I've been playing this deck for a while now. When I when I am actually recording this video, I want extra 3 battles. So see how this deck works for you, and man, don't stress. Good luck. I'll see you. This is the end of this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.